guitars and break the sky.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, watch this. Kent Pietsch coming right over the top of the Thunderbirds. Hopefully a little off to the left there. We got a truck out in front. Watch what's about to take place. Kent Pietsch is going to try to land that aircraft on now the wind's going to push him. The Kent's going to reset up this time again from the left to right. They got to go get the wind. Again, that's the truck you don't see any of the week. Trucks back here, shows it. He'll come back around. Keep an eye on this. Ladies and gentlemen, what you're about to see here. Alright, here comes Kent, back around to the left. Truck is in position. Let's see if he can do it on this try right here. Kent is a perfectionist when it comes to doing this, ladies and gentlemen. The truck is underway. Here we go. Keep an eye on that L bird, that little yellow interstate cadet. Kent's going to be trying to land it right on top of that pickup truck. Keep an eye on it. All right, he's waiting, bringing it down. Down, down, down. Keep an eye on it, ladies and gentlemen. This is not easy to do whatsoever. This is pilot skill deluxe. Looks like I'm going to touch down. Wheels will come forward and lock into position. We got it? Oh, no, not quite. Not quite. Kent wasn't completely happy with that. Looked good there for a second. But again, safety is number one. Kent wants to do it one more time. The aircraft Kent flies is an aircraft. It's an interstate cadet. He purchased this aircraft from his uncle in 1974. The aircraft has a 37-foot wingspan, only a 90-horsepower engine. Of course, during World War II, the cadet was modified for military service and called the L6. Attention to note, again, you can see that Stearman biplane flying over the coast, the Japanese aircraft all moving around it. Well, it wasn't a PT-17. It was an interstate cadet, like what you're seeing right here. It was actually the first aircraft that got shot at on December 7, 1941. All right, well, let's watch now. Kent's trying to slow down a little bit. Truck's moving at a constant speed. Down, down, down he comes and bounces the tires on the front. Now he's got to roll forward. Get the wheels locked in place. And ladies and gentlemen, I think he has done. Oh, no, I thought he had it that time. That was close. That was real close. Again, this is not a difficult, easy maneuver to do whatsoever. All right, here comes Kent back around in the interstate. Again, this is challenging. It's a little breezy out here today. That wind can get squirrely, especially down low to the ground like that. Again, a little gust of wind, anything could tip that aircraft over, the wheels not be on the platform correctly, anything like that can make can change your day, not for the better, let's put it that way. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do it again until we get it right. Hands back around, turning back on the left this time, we got the front back around. front wheel will just barely be on the end of that platform. That's how small of a target he's trying to land on. Now you naked guys think it's tough to land on an aircraft carrier. Try landing on top of a truck. All right, this is very, very important. Again, safety, number one at any air show. Important thing. All right, here we go. Truck on its way. Plane on its way. Keep an eye on it. All right. You can hear Ken really work that throttle back and forth. He's going a little fast, so he's going to crab the aircraft a little bit right there to slow it down. Coming down, coming down, coming down. Again, now that truck is exactly underneath him. That's not an easy thing to see. It's not like you can look out your front windshield. We're down. Let's keep an eye on it. And ladies and gentlemen, they're slowing down. It looks like we have done it. Yes! Absolutely incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, Ken Pietsch landing on top of a moving truck. Absolutely amazing. Now the only other problem you have is you got to get it off the top of the truck. That's your next problem. There he is, taxiing back around on top of the truck. Fantastic. Give it up again for Mr. Ken Pietsch. What a performer here today, ladies and gentlemen. Not one, not two, but 3 performances each day during the Southern California Air Show. Absolutely amazing. Great to always work with Ken. He's a great guy. As he taxis back in, just give him a big wave as he comes by. I guess you call it taxing. I guess it's riding on top of a truck. This great unknown. What an honor and privilege to have such a legendary performer here at the Southern California Air Show, Mr. Ken Pietsch. For those of you who may have seen him over the years, you'll recognize the aircraft and realize that he used to be sponsored by Jelly Belly. They used to throw Jelly Bellies out in the audience. And I went home with several cases of those things. I had Jelly Bellies for the next year and a half. Big wave, ladies and gentlemen, as it comes down. Ken Pietsch, look at that. Look how small of a platform that is. When you get a chance to look at that, that plane just does fit at the top of that. Now we got to get the plane off the top of the truck. So now we got to accelerate. That plane's got to be going fast enough to fly. That's your next problem. And there he goes. Look at that. Right off the top of the truck, that easy. I guarantee it's not. Mr. Ken Pietsch, once again, ladies and gentlemen, what an honor to have him again at the 2025 Southern California Air Show. We're not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. We've still got more flying air to lose still to come. Flying the extra 330. If you like high performance aerobatics and I do need rock and roll.